How does a low-key candidate campaign for the United States presidency? I am low-key Mark Stewart Greenstein. I will be on the ballots in at least 10 states, hopefully 20 or more. And on the ballots may mean not a single visit to a state. It can work because candidates can be selected based on thought. Very few candidates are ever going to meet with even a tiny minority of the nation's voters, okay? Trump plus Biden combined got 160 million votes. They probably directly spoke to, at most, 2 million, at most. Shook hands with maybe 100,000 combined. It's not a lot. Yet, 160 million people have their answers, at least sufficient enough to pull the lever. Well, you're going to have more answers by looking at Stewart for Liberty. Even right now, the site isn't even well developed, but even right now, you're going to know me. You're going to know plans. And here's a very good example of people knowing me without ever seeing or speaking with me. In 2020, the California Secretary of State, to his great credit, he's now Senator Alex Padilla, put up on the Secretary of State's website every candidate who wanted to submit documentation, videos, and articles. Based on that alone, I did 0 appearances in California. There was 0 media reporting in California. 3,000 voters voted for me in the Democrat primary. Now, I'm a libertarian. And yet 3,000 in the Democrat primary said, we like this guy, or what he says, or what he stands for, better than anyone else. And there were so many other choices on the ballot. Okay, this was in a Super Tuesday state, so very few candidates had withdrawn. They had the choice then of Tom Steyer, Michael Bloomberg, Bernie, Joe Biden for sure. They had Tulsi Gabbard was still on the ballot, Andrew Yang was still there. And choosing me, though only 3,000 out of many millions, is still a testament to those who want to be thoughtful about the presidential choice. Now, I will still meet with people throughout New England. I'm based in Manchester, which is very close to the geocentric middle of New England. I think that's Merrimack, New Hampshire. I'm one town away. I will go anywhere within New England. I will, via Zoom, speak with any group throughout the country. And on StewartForLiberty.com, voters will have the most candid of candidates. You won't see anything more in probably the 18 involved candidates right now. Okay? I think we're up to 18. Put their sites together. And I don't think there are as many informative articles and videos as what you'll see on StewartForLiberty.com. So, to the extent that big rallies attract media, you're not going to have that from me. Okay? That's just not my thing. And I don't really think it is important for people's decisions. It's important as a fun event, but I'm not in this for the funness of the event. We need to change a country around dramatically. And so the old ways of doing political business probably need to change too. When a major candidate has all these people around holding up signs, playing to pretty much his supporters in the first place, reporters aren't learning much new. Just come our way at Stewart for Liberty and you'll learn a lot new. Just send an email and you will have a very responsive candidate. I respond to everything except the 4 Bs. That's it. Everything else you will get a candid answer for. Political events, in some respects, actually shield people from knowing the inner candidate. They are staged, and candidates play to that, in part by not being candid. They want to take questions from certain people. They want to be seen with certain people. Things are staged for a reason, to show the best of a candidate. Fine. But you're not seeing what might end up being disappointing in a candidate. So the chips are all on the table here. Hopefully there's a lot to be enthused about. There will certainly be some to be disappointed with, maybe even angered with. When you have as many positions as I do think they're consistent, but they travel from the left to the right of the spectrum. You're going to find something that is noisome, noxious. You won't like some, but please take the whole and please ask for more, which this candidate for the next 16 months is committed to giving.